Hello everyone, this is Warhawk Beyond 2040 and welcome to another edition of the comic book review series. And today I am going to be talking about issue 5 of Superman 78. So this is issue 5 of 6. We have one more issue to go and that pretty much wraps it up for this mini-series of Superman 78. And I have to say that this has been one of the best runs that DC has put out in quite some time. It's been very enjoyable and it really captures the warmth and love of the classic Christopher Reeves and Richard Donner Superman movies. And, you know, Brainiac, as we all know, he's the main villain for this series. And as you read through each issue, you know, you kind of feel a little bit sad and you always ask that question, what if Richard Donner had stayed and made more Superman movies? Would we have actually seen this for real? Would we have actually seen Brainiac? Because I mentioned in a couple of reviews back that Brainiac was rumored to be the main villain, or at least one of the main villains for Superman 3, but sadly that's never happened. So even though we'll probably never get to see Brainiac in the Christopher Reeve movies, this series is about as close to that we will ever get or see in this lifetime anyway. So I'm going to give a quick recap of what's happened and then we'll just take a look at issue 5. So basically what's happened is Brainiac is on the search for the last Kryptonian. He shrunk the city of Kandor, placed it in a bottle, and he's placed it in with his collection of creatures and other cities as he's gone around the galaxy doing what he does best. And he comes to Earth looking for the last Kryptonian and he finds Superman, and we see like an army of Brainiac drones attack Earth, and Superman more or less surrenders himself to Brainiac in, you know, sparing planet Earth. And he's trapped in the city of Kandor, and there he meets his Kryptonian parents who are still alive and well, Jor-El and Lara. So we see him trying to get used to living the Kryptonian way of life and getting to know his parents, because he never really got to know them because he was only a baby when they placed him in his pod before Krypton exploded. So it's been a very interesting series. And also Lex Luthor and Lois are kind of working together in a reluctant alliance to try and rescue Superman. But we all know Lex Luthor has his own hidden agenda. And I've often said that I do think that Jor-El and Lara are not the real Jor-El and Lara. I often said that this could be a trick by Brainiac, but so far it looks like it is actually them. Although they could be clones or copies of Brainiac, because, you know, Brainiac can shapeshift, but I don't think Brainiac can shapeshift in this universe. We haven't really seen much of his powers yet. Brainiac hasn't really done a lot. He's basically got his army of drones to do his dirty work for him, and he's gone around shrinking different objects and cities. So we're going to have a quick look through issue 5. Basically what happened at the end of issue 4, Brainiac pulled out a chunk of Metropolis and he's more or less shrunk it in a bottle. So this issue kind of just picks up where he left off at the end of issue 4. So we'll get a quick look. There we are. So as I said, this just pretty much picks up where we left off at the end of issue 4. And I must say, you know, I'm very, very impressed with the designs for Brainiac, which you can see there. Very, very impressive. And we see Superman is more or less getting ready to leave Kandor and go back to Earth. So there we go, right there. I have to say that, you know, whoever did the artwork for this, I think it's Torres and Belair and Venditti. I think they did the artwork for this. They did an excellent job really capturing the likeness of Marlon Brando, Susanna York, and Christopher Reeve. Excellent job. Very curious to know who would have played Brainiac, really, because didn't really have a lot of CGI back then, so it would have been interesting to see who would have played him. And oh yeah, forgot There's a shot of Brainiac's ship. His big ugly metal mug. So Superman is just more or less saying his goodbyes to Jor-El and Lara before he departs. And the dialogue here, you know, when you read the dialogue, you can actually hear their voices. I mean, you know, this is something you would have probably seen in the real Superman movies, I think. So we see here Jor-El and Lara teleport Superman out of Kandor onto Brainiac's ship, and we don't really get to see them go at it a lot. Oh look, never realised. Gus Gorman, played by Richard Pryor. It's a little cameo there from him. And there's Jimmy Olsen and Perry White, who are played by Mark McClure and Jackie Cooper, respectively. So it looks like Lex Luthor is getting ready to do his job here. So I think Brainiac is more or less already preparing to shrink Metropolis. He's already pulled them out of the ground. He's already pulled Metropolis out of the ground. So by this point, he's more or less just getting ready to shrink them. Not good. So we go back to Superman being teleported out of Kandor with Jor-El and Lara's technology. It's a nice line here. It's, Jor-El, you're smiling. Do you not see, Lara? All hope had fled me. Then my son returned it. It's not often you see Jor-El smile. At least this version of Jor-El, anyway. Because Jor-El's such a quiet, serious scientist, so very rare you see Jor-El smile. I think there was one shot in Superman 1 when Superman revealed himself to the world and you see a little smile on the hologram of Jor-El. So, you know, it probably would be the second time we actually see Jor-El smile, so it's quite nice. This looks extremely painful. See, that's always been my problem, you know, with most Superman media. When me and my friend were reviewing a couple of Justice League episodes, there's always that one shot where Superman would always get electrocuted, and I got sick and tired of it because it just became a very boring, pointless gag. It's like Superman gets electrocuted. But I guess here is fine because he's being teleported out of Kandor, so I can let this one slide, but I'm tired of seeing Superman getting electrocuted. It's getting really, really old. So he's been teleported out of here, and this is almost like a reenactment of when Jor-El and Lara placed Superman in his pod just before Krypton exploded. Very, very similar to that. Very, very similar. And boom, inside Brainiac's ship. So this is actually, I believe, this is actually officially the first time Brainiac and Superman have been face to face since, you know, Brainiac came to Earth and tried to destroy the world. So now they're face to face again, and it's going to get good. That's all I've got to say. So Superman's back, more or less, and this shot here, I've got to show you this. This shot here is incredible. I can actually hear the John Williams theme. This is just incredible. Let me just give you a close-up shot of that. I mean, that's just unbelievable. So we see Superman just clobber Brainiac there. Look at that. Let's see. Just yeah, he just more or less clobbers him there. Yeah, this is classic stuff here. And there's another cool shot here with the Brainiac drones behind Superman. Really good stuff here. So we see Superman and the Brainiac drones going at it while he's trying to protect the city of Kandor. Classic Superman stuff here. And we see Jor-El and Lara just looking on here. Dramatic stuff here, I must say. And it's quite a cool shot here. You can see all the Kandorians. Look here. You can see like the Kandorians watching Superman do battle. Quite a cool shot here. And he more or less defeats them with ice breath. They are machines after all, so it's an easy way to defeat them. So the battle rages on, and Superman's defeated all of them. I can actually hear, like, the theme goes. I can definitely hear that. Really wish this was a movie. Really, really wish it was. I think I speak for everyone. We so badly need Brainiac in a Superman movie. We really, really do. It's just getting silly now. I mean, Lex Luthor and General Zod, they've been done to death, especially Lex. But we so badly need Brainiac in a Superman movie. When, I don't know, but we'll see. So, by this point, I think Brainiac's pretty much disappeared, and Superman just calls him a coward. And looks like Brainiac has upgraded himself to a much bigger version. Now, for those of you who've seen Superman Brainiac Attacks, yeah, I know, it's a double-edged sword, that cartoon. But anyway, in that movie, Lex Luthor rebuilt Brainiac and upgraded him and made him a bigger and better, more powerful version. So even though in this universe, this is like, the 70s, I would say, and Superman Brainiac Attacks like, 2006, somewhere around that time. It's kind of cool that they paid homage to that, but bear in mind that these are two completely different worlds, so I would say this probably came first before that movie, years before. So that pretty much brings up to the end of issue 5. So cool way to end it, and that'll bring us to issue 6, which will be the final issue. So really cool and interesting to see how this mini-series is going to end. So there you have it. Issue 5 of Superman 78. Good issue. Very, very good issue. In fact, this whole series has been really, really good. Really enjoyed it a lot. So, that's going to be it from me. I am going to wrap this up now. What did you think of Superman 78 issue 5? Did you enjoy it? What was your thoughts on Superman saying his final farewells to Jor-El and Lara? Did you enjoy that? What about Superman going at it with the Brainiac drones? What did you think of that scene? And also, how do you think Lex is going to extract Superman? Because we know him and Lois were kind of like working together to try and save him. So how do you think that's going to play? Especially as Lex Luthor's made some sort of deal with Brainiac going back to the last issue. And also, how do you think this series is going to be resolved when we get to issue 6? And also, what's your opinion on Brainiac upgrading himself? You know what to do, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave your thoughts and comments down below, and I will see all of you next time for another edition of the comic book review series. So until next time, take care everybody and stay safe, and once again, as always, thanks for listening.